The way the Valor Recovery Program is designed is for active duty military, veterans, and first responders. We have our trauma or PTSD track, post-traumatic stress disorder, and we also have a substance abuse track. You know, they literally will give their all to help someone else. So it becomes a little displacing for them when they come into an environment where we're saying, wait a minute, now we're gonna help take care of you.
So it was around January last year, I started experiencing sharp lower back pains. Doctors couldn't figure out what it was. We ran a bunch of tests, and in October, I was officially diagnosed with fibromyalgia. And I found myself, for the first time, feeling defeated in life. It was every day that I would just wake up in pain. I found myself thinking, like, do I even want to live anymore? I was having suicidal thoughts while I was doing my job. And I didn't want to tell anybody what I was going through. I didn't want to share with anyone because everyone that knows me, you know, they know me as Cisco. I was the fun, energetic, lively guy, not the guy that'd be dealing with depression or suicidal thoughts. That was when it hit me that I need to get help. I can't keep living like this.
Francisco, fellow Marine, hoorah, came to us with a multitude of problems. He has fibromyalgia, and it just totally changed his life because of the constant pain. What I loved about him and his spirit was that he didn't stop fighting.
Those sessions that you have with your therapist,
leaving me / divorce. Now,
they get real quick.
There's not a lot of kumbaya in my program at all, and my patients always hear that, you know, because their perspective of treatment is somewhat softer in their minds than what it really is.
They won't let you take any shortcuts. They can tell if you're like, blocking yourself off or trying to shy away from getting better. They're gonna force you to get better whether you want it to or not.
Because at this point, I fight about everything. I can't afford to take a loss at all. So now
I allowed everything that I was going through to just hit me at this one moment. And even though it sucked crying really, really bad, I think it was either the next day or the day after that, I just found myself just waking up and I was like, wow, you just feel better.
You know, we are all about inside orientation, right? I want you to look deeper into yourself, to remember how awesome you are. To me, helping these populations, it's a passion project. You know, I've had friends that have struggled with addiction and trauma. I've lost friends. I've had my own personal journeys with trauma, and I knew that one of the things that the Corps taught me that was also just part of my personal ethos is you go back for your brothers and sisters. You know, just because you're good, I didn't just say, yay, I'm great, let's live a life. I went back and I learned what I needed to learn to go back. The culture of the first responder world and the military world that works very well in my program is they actually understand rank structure. And so most of them come in and they want a task list. What do I need to do to get better? Give me A, B, C, and D to get better. So they really get thrown for a loop when I give them A and then D, then B, then C, then the square root of, pi. Something that I teach my patients about is the strength of vulnerability. Psychologically, vulnerability is one of the strongest things you can do. But a lot of times my strong guys, they don't want to be vulnerable. So, I teach them that it doesn't make sense for you to wall yourself up and not leave a door in there.
Prior to the Valor program, I saw mental health as like, here's your 1,000 meds, go drool on yourself in the hallway for an hour. After treatment, I wake up, I have music playing with my alarm, I'm brushing my teeth, dancing, I'm all getting ready for work, getting my nice little shave on. Like, that's right, I feel good because I'm a Marine. I might take a couple selfies real quick, show off, like, yeah, getting ready for work. I'd go to work, I'm knocking out tasks left and right. They're all amazed because they're like, who is this guy? They're like, man, Martinez, you're really knocking stuff out the park. And I'm like, well, because this is me. This is who I am. Who I was back then was just a person suffering, I'm not in pain anymore.